Hey guys, Chris here. Today I'm just going to be doing a bit of a rant. So, for the younger people that are out there, kids, please don't watch this because there is going to be some colorful language. Yeah. Today's rant is for those people who have been beaten up, bruised, abused, used, and all of that kind of stuff. And this is all due to the fact that I was talking to one of my friends, and she had told me a little bit about herself and her past, and the fact that she had been abused and has had so many things happen to her, and she's just got to deal with so much. So this one is for all of you who have been hurt in some way, bullied, abused, whatever you want to call it. So I know a lot of people who have been abused, raped, in some form, have somehow been hurt by somebody else. And the result of that is catastrophic. And for those people who are going around abusing people physically or mentally, fuck off. For those of you who are going out there and, putting people down just for you to look cooler, seriously? What's the freaking point? I mean, you go out there and you start making fun of people, that just tears people down. And it's not even going to make you look cooler to your friends because your friends are going to be thinking, wow, this guy's a dick. And they're going to be right. Because all you did was put somebody else down. You're not trying to build them up. I mean, come on. How small of a micro penis do you have to put somebody down or harm them physically? You can steal from them, you can do all that kind of stuff, but it scars people for life. When you rape somebody, I can't even tell you. I can't. When you go and break into somebody's house, do you know what kind of harm and mental scarring happens because of that? Because people don't feel safe anymore. When you're going out to your school and you see somebody that looks cool or you think looks good and you want to be with them, you know what? Don't go up to them and start abusing them. Because then things can get screwed up. I mean, big time. I know people who have had to move because of that kind of stuff. Because that stuff wouldn't stop and the school wouldn't do anything about it. In fact, the school would screw up and let everybody know what happened. Seriously. And those of you who are just bullying to bully people, come on now. I know so many people who have been bullied all throughout their lives, just because they were small or overweight or whatever. But you know what? Those people made up for it in different things. Maybe they were smarter. Maybe they had some other skill that you don't know about that they were better at. And maybe you're afraid of that. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Because if you had any sort of self-esteem, you wouldn't go out and pick on other people. You would try to go and lift them up. Personally, being the guy that's moved around a lot, I've been picked on a lot myself. I was bullied all up until I finally settled to where I am right now. And even that took so many years for people to actually start talking to me. And it sucks. Being the black sheep in the crowd, it is horrible. If you don't live around this area, or any area, if you don't live around that area for your entire life, you are an outcast. And it will take years upon years for people to actually start accepting you. And the sucky thing is that when you know some people all throughout. It's going to, and for me, how it worked was I was at the elementary school, and throughout my elementary school life, I had no friends. I would be the one who always got in trouble for somebody else doing something stupid. And then I would try to do something, and I would get full blame. Now, we brought up these facts to the principal before, but things never really changed. Because she's related. The worst part is that when you live in an area where everybody's related, there's no equal opportunity. There's no, oh, you learn this from somebody else, slap on a wrist for them too. When I was younger, I was living in New Jersey at this time. This one kid, he pushed me down and sat on me for the entire recess. And I couldn't get up because I was that smaller, weaker kid at that point in my life. And you know what? All that kid got was recess taken away for maybe, I don't know, a few days, like 2 days. Now, some of you might think that's a good thing, but for me, I had a black eye from that. He punched me and pushed me down. I hadn't even done anything to him. At least that I know of. Now, luckily, I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm cyber-schooled, and I've got a good amount of friends, and you know what? Life is gonna happen. And I've come to the point in my life where I'm like, you know what? People screw up. People hurt other people because they think it'll make them more popular or for whatever reason. And it's not going to get them anywhere in life. The only thing that is going to get somebody in life, somewhere in life, is, moving on, letting go. And I know that's kind of corny. A lot of people say that nowadays, but it's the truth. You're only going to be able to move on with your life if you let go. Now, something that's really scarring for people is just, that black sheep kind of mentality again, and nobody wants to talk to them or sit at their lunch table or whatever. And in fact, in a lot of movies or shows, there's that one kid that nobody wants to sit with or talk to or do anything nice for. Oh, he's weird. We can't sit with him. Oh, he doesn't look right. We can't hang out with him. It'll make us look bad. You know what, mate? Fuck off. Because if you actually did something nice for that guy, you would actually probably look a lot better. Personally, coming from that kind of a background, moving around so much and having people block me out of their social groups or their cliques or whatever you want to call it, it hurts. It really hurts. And then for people to come up and do something to you and either physically hurt you or otherwise mentally hurt you, that sucks too. Especially when they don't get in trouble for it because they're related to somebody who's related to somebody who's related to somebody who's related to whoever. They get out of it. And for some reason, if you retaliate, then you get in trouble for it. I've had that happen way too many times. And I'm sure a lot of you have too. And to those of you who have, and to those of anybody who's ever gotten hurt, who's ever been abused, mistreated, mentally or physically or whatever, I feel for you guys. But you're not alone. There's a lot of people out there. A lot of people out there who are just like you, in the same exact position. All that matters is how you deal with the situation, how you react. And it sucks, but we can all learn how to deal with it. And then we get smarter, and we can retaliate in a different way. But for those people who are also putting us down, we don't know what's going on at their house. Just like they don't know what's going on at yours. It sucks, but it's the truth. So I'm sorry for those of you who have gotten hurt. And for those of you who have micro penises, grow a set and start treating people the right way. Everybody deserves respect, not just you. And to those of you jackasses who go and abuse your wife, I can't even stand you. I can't. Especially when you're going out and meeting up with some other woman. And those of you who are heads of religions, priests, and otherwise, and you're going out and hooking up with strippers and being online, I thought you were a man of God. I thought you were men. But even your children are more manly than you are. Because they're not going out for that kind of stuff. They're learning from your mistake. Then again, some of them are learning from you what not to do, and they're doing it. I have no respect for those kind of people. Your kids have a long time to live, especially with the advancements in technology that we have today. They can make their own mistakes. They can screw up. But they're not going to do it by going the same route that you're going right now, unless they see it from you. Because they learn most of their things from their parents, which Jay Plaitner talks about in his book, 52 Things That Kids Need from a Dad. And also his other version, I believe, it is his, it's 52 Things That Kids Need from a Mom. So if you guys want, I can give advice from what I know personally, and I can try to give advice for what I have learned from my friends, and I can talk to those specific people and try to get advice from them and help you guys out. All you have to do, email me or leave a comment down below, and or just go to my Gmail or my Twitter or whatever and leave me a message, because I check everything and I'm here for you guys. Anyways, guys, for those of you who have been hurt in the past, please leave down in the comments how you've been hurt. Share it to the world, because every time somebody shares something like this, everybody gets stronger. Everybody realizes that they're not alone. So yeah, just leave your comments. And if you like this video, please give a thumbs up and share it to your friends. And please subscribe to my channel. I mean, I know everything on it kind of stinks, but I'll be posting a lot of stuff like this. A lot. Because this is a topic that has been going on for ages. And I want to be an advocate to helping stop that. This is Chris, signing off.